Okay, viewers, we're filming through the corner of a glass thing for safety. It's a rare crutchy in the wild, far left, behind the wheelchair. Oh, thanks, boss. Appreciate it. What's that crackhead up to? What are you doing, crackhead? Fucking hell, man. Not a bit wet for putting it in the veins on a cold November morning. Come on, crackhead. What are you doing, crackhead? Crackhead. Oh, maybe he's just tying his shoelace or he's lost his contact lens. That's usually the case. God damn it. Let me wipe this windscreen. There you go. Look at this shit. It's Piccadilly Gardens. And, for the last 8 days, non-stop rain. All day rain. Rain, rain, rain. Waterworld, Kevin Costner, webbed toes. Fucking Waterworld. What the fuck, man? And, it's an ugly city in the sunshine, and in this kind of weather, it's like Satan's anus. Good old Harper Hay. Bit rough. And we need more youth zones, so the youth don't beat each other up and don't attack YouTubers. We need more youth zones. Ah, good old Manchester College. Just outside here, 2 days ago, there were two teenage young men, STABBED. Yay, yay, I love big cities. When you're a manicure place in Manchester, you call yourself Manicure. So, every recycling centre needs its own resident Peacocks. What do you think, Peacock? Look at that. You can't throw stuff away without Peacock, man. What do you think? You gonna peck the camera? Yeah, it's just look. Where's your friend? Where's his friend? Is he down here? Where's your friend? Wait.
There he is.
Are they together? Oh, there's another one down there.
Why do you hang out with the bins? I don't get it.
No, they like dumps. Look at that. It's a famous Lancashire dump peacock. Good morning, everybody. It's just been 11 on the 11th of the 11th, so happy Armistice Day. Welcome to Waddington, Higher Buck Post Office. So Great Britain has changed so much it'll give you a heart attack. Here we have one of the Queen's finest red phone boxes. Obviously now one of the King's finest, but it's literally a heart attack stopper, defibrillator. Hello, sir.
Hello.
So, how do you feel about there being a heart attack stopper in the phone box?
Well, for somebody of my age, yeah, it's good, but I've got to get here first, haven't I?
That's it. Someone's got to get to you and know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, all the instructions are on it.
Should we practice?
Village.
Do you live here in Waddington?
No, my wife. I lived in France, and when we came back,
Yeah.
my wife wanted to go to Preston, and I wanted to come here, but it's property's very expensive.
I can imagine. It's a bit cheaper in Preston, but you're not far from Preston here, though, are you?
No.
No, not far. But Laura, the lovely Laura, has found an honesty box. Look at that, a little library.
Yeah.
See what we can achieve without scummy people? We can have an honesty box where you read a book.
You can take a book and then you put
And you
one
read a
in.
book and you take a book. I think it's Stephanie Meyer. Did she not write the Twilight series?
That is Twilight.
Oh, that is... Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, let's look at the river again. The stream that runs through Waddington. All the great things in life begin with W. Worley, Waddington, wombats, weaponry, warfare. Well, the gentleman says that there's a lovely garden further down. Oh, it's like Matlock. All the bikers are arriving. And it's nice to see the red poppy memorials. Now, England, in fact, hold on a second. Now, England is something worth remembering. It's something worth conserving. It's something worth fighting for. Like, look at this scene here. Now, of any of the changes of the post-war period, when we became a bit bleeding heart for the planet, have any of those changes created more of what you see here or less of it? I'd argue a lot less of it. This is the holdout. This is old England. This is real England. Well, the Waddington Arms. Good beer, good food, good pub. And then, do you want an outdoor stone oven for your sourdough Neapolitano pizza? I know I do. And look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. Little church there on the hill. Wow. So we're hot on the trail of Waddington Old Hall. You can see all the chopped wood in the little bits there. Look at that. You like a bit of wood? And Laura turns me around and goes, "Have you seen that tree with the red leaves?" And I'm like, "It looks like the Canadian flag a million times. Remember, the 11th of November. But look at this. Have you seen this? Have you seen that? So this is Waddington Old Hall. I'll try and get you guys a bit more of a view. And it is, in my opinion, one of the prettiest old-fashioned buildings I've seen in a very long time. Now, to anyone watching who served, or knows someone who served, or has lost someone, my condolences, and their sacrifice isn't forgotten. Hey Laura, have you seen the knitted poppies in the tree here? It is very cute. Lovely remembrance, actually. Oh, hello. So we're north of Waddington, looking at the footpath sign, and just look at it. We're entering the area of natural beauty known as the Forest of Bowland. And I love Great Britain. Newton in Bowland, as opposed to the other Newtons. You don't want Isaac Newton, you want Newton in Bowland. And where are we going now? We are going west. Wow. Well, where are we? It's stunning. Ignore the construction noise. Even in the countryside they do building works. St. Hubert's Catholic Church. And I just want to show you one thing only here. Yep. This is what I wanted to show you. Again, ignore the noise, doing some hardcore noise in the background. But I promise you, we are in the countryside. And check this out. Here's a good one, guys. We shall remember them. Those servicemen who died in air crashes in the Forest of Bowland from 1940 to 1949, from America, Australia, Britain, Canada, New Zealand and Poland. And yeah, nice memorial. Polish flag, Canadian flag, good old American flag. And as the sign suggests, we're in the Forest of Bowland. Now you might be wondering, why did a bunch of American, British and Polish airmen die in these hills here in the Forest of Bowland? And that's a very good question. I could understand if German airmen were all around the hills here, if they're trying to get to their targets in Britain. But my viewers may know why Polish, British, Canadian and American airmen were dying here. Training? On their way to Germany? I don't know. But anyway, look at that. I love this country, especially when it's sunny. When it's raining, take it or leave it. But in the sunshine, you know, look at it. I mean, no wonder the British had the biggest and best empire ever. Look what we grew up with. Guys, we've reached the far west of Britain. There is the Irish Sea. Down there is Lancaster. And over there, let's zoom in. we've got the mountains of the Lake District. Yes, we do. Welcome to Lancaster, where the House of Lancaster tried to take the English crown, had a big fight with the York people, hence the War of the Roses. I believe Lancaster is red, York is white. Moorgate, Sage and Thyme. Well, Lancaster, look at the boys, the poppy boys behind, Royal British Legion. It's heating up in London, quite a few arrests, better talk about it. Good morning everybody, welcome to King Street in Padiham. Padiham is a town in Lancashire. And I drove in and there are private security lining the streets in Padiham because it is Remembrance Sunday. So today the British commemorate, celebrate and mourn the loss of millions of mostly young men who gave the ultimate sacrifice for the glory of Britain. So we come further down, it says here, advanced warming, remembrance event, this road will be closed 9 to 12. Good morning. The time is currently 10 a.m. and the road is not closed, so maybe it's not as busy as they feared, and so they've not had to close the road. But I just want to show you one more private security guy. He stands out a bit, doesn't it? Almost didn't see him there in that outfit. But there is a memorial. Let's go and have a look. Okay, you've got a mural here with a peacock and some trams. But the big story is all the cars in this Church Street car park are not allowed to leave just now. Padiham Angling Centre. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing Padiham wrong. I think it's Padiham. I think so. Church in central Padiham. Looking good. Lovely. Okay, this is my first ever time in Padiham, and maybe yours too, viewer. Maybe yours too, but we'll follow the bikers round the bottom here. Morning, guys, you all right?
Morning.
And I think I'm heading more into central Padiham. I'm getting that vibe, but there are some very smartly dressed senior citizens walking the other way towards a church. So maybe this corner is instrumental in letting me know. The former Baptist chapel, now a bunch of businesses, and a lovely corner building here. The Hand and Shuttle. It should be the Hand and Shuff. White Horse. Town Hall, we'll get a closer look, but the Flying Dutchman is flying a lot of Union Jacks and the Big Poppy, so the Flying Dutchman is now British. Okay, not sure I like that clock tower. That's a horrible design, but the building itself is very, very presentable. Done in the neoclassical, harking back to Rome and Greece, fair enough. But again, the memorials are strong, as they should be. Here's the Great War, 1914 to 1918. We come along. There's lots of names here, lots of personal touches here. And you can see there Royal Artillery, Royal Navy, Cameron Highlanders, Royal Navy, East Lancashire Regiment, Artillery, Royal Air Force, and here's for the World War II. And how horrific! And as we remember, there's literal fascists from horrible parts of the world wanting to stir up the horrors of World War II again, and they want to go after the Jews, just like World War II. And we're not going to let them. It's as simple as that. Another handsome building here in Padiham next to the Hand and Shuttle. Double Dragon. I used to play that either on the Nintendo or the Mega Drive, I forget. But what a good game. I think there's a church up ahead where they're all congregating. Get it? Nazareth Unitarian Chapel. And that looks a bit like a crucifix, but Unitarians, Nazareth, that's like in the Holy Land. Anyway, I found a church. Behind me, the Burnley Alliance Silver Band get ready to play their instruments. And it is cold, so fair play to them. Here's some of the people gathering for the celebration. You've got your memorial here with the crucifix. You've got your puppies. And it's It's getting busier. So just to show you a bit of the tensions around. Oh, come on, Renault van. There you go. Oh wait, there they are. So just to show you the tensions. The young guy was keeping an eye on me. And I got back to my car and he's taking my license plate number down. And I'm like, Rule Britannia all the way. Must be the beard, maybe. The Mediterranean complexion. And Portugal is close enough to the Mediterranean, you correcting viewers. Okay guys, we're at the bottom of Clitheroe Castle. Clitheroe, one of the... It's still a small town, but it's one of the larger towns here in Lancashire. We're in the Ribble Valley, an area of outstanding natural beauty. We're going to follow these fine British people and go see what the castle's saying. The mood is very somber, but very patriotic. Okay, we're getting through the gates. I had to ask the nice people if it was a queue, but no, everyone's just trying to crowd around the cenotaph for the memorial. There's the statue of the soldier there. It was a bit busy up at the cenotaph. I'm just showing you a bit of Clitheroe as we come round the periphery of the castle. There's more to the castle than that tower you see there. There is a small complex, a kind of mini Edinburgh Castle type thing on the rocky outpost. But I'm going to try and get some more shots of the Remembrance Sunday service here. Behind me, a dad jogs his pram to the squealing delight of his two daughters following behind. And it's just a nice little smiling reminder of why people sometimes lay their lives down to protect and conserve that which we hold dear. And again, impossible to have a remembrance of the soldiers who gave their lives, of the victims of war, without remembering the 240 hostages held by a demonic group in Gaza. And I mentioned them today, of all days, because Great Britain is a friend of Israel. We Christians are friends of the Jews. And we also say never again. So, yeah, there's no other words now. There's Pendle Hill. You may have heard of it. And here is the castle complex. We saw the crowds from the other side. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through, but feast your eyes on an English castle up on the hill. Hey, doggy. Good doggy. Here we go. Here we go.
We'll remember that.
Impossible not to get emotionally moved by that service when you just meditate on the scale of the loss and of the deaths that took place, so that I could walk around freely, speaking my mind, and up until recently being relatively safe from violence. Now, maybe the Union Jack means different things to different people, but I can just imagine 100 years ago seeing a big battleship turn up, flying a big Union Jack, how it would strike fear into the hearts of bad people and hope into the hearts of good people. Yes, you have to respect a butcher called Cowman, and just quality meat in his sausages. Well, it's not something you see every day in Clitheroe. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this Remembrance Sunday special from Clitheroe. And just remember, the men that gave their lives didn't die for nothing. They died so that we can have the freedoms that we enjoy today. And I just want to thank everyone who came out today. It's a wonderful sea of British faces, and we all remember.